Dear student, good morning to all of you. I am Elvi Singh, your civics teacher. I am going to teach you civics of standard 8. This is the lesson number 2. And the name of this lesson is Parliamentary Form of Government. Under this heading, under this title, we have studied so many matters, so many things which form the parliamentary form of government in India. Why parliamentary form government is essential in India? I have discussed what is the power of president, what is the power of vice president, what is the power of legislatures. Parliament means Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Lot of things I have explained. Now we have to explain that form of bill. Form of bill. Do you know this thing? Only bill is originated from the Lok Sabha, which is known as the lower house or house of the people. And after that, that bill goes to the Rajya Sabha and same discussion takes place as like in the Lok Sabha. And after the approval passed from the Rajya Sabha, it is sent to the President. And after the signature of President, that bill becomes a law in the country. So, we have to study these things under the heading which is known as debating a bill, making of law. Debating a bill, making law. For this, we have to study this thing according to diagram. How this debate take place in Parliament, that means Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. First, do you know this thing? Bill is coming in the Lok Sabha as a first reading. After first reading, that process, the second one is second reading. Second reading. After second reading, discussion takes place for third reading. After completion of third reading, it's sent to the other house. Bill is sent to other house. Bill is sent to other house. And after that, it is sent to President. Bill sent to President. Bill sent to President. President. After the approval of the President, it becomes law. That means lastly, President approval. President approval and bill become and bill becomes a law. So you can see this is the process through which a bill becomes law after the discussion of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, then finally signature done by the President, and that become bill converted in the law of a country. First, we have to discuss regarding the bill. So first we have to study that what is bill. we have to study regarding actually what is bill. A bill is a kind of proposal of suggestion. A bill is a kind of proposal or suggestion suggestion put forward by the members of the Lok Sabha, by the member of Lok Sabha. After that, Lok Sabha over the Raj Sabha, over the Rajya Sabha. It is two types. It is two types. Means ordinary bill, ordinary bill, and the second one is that money bill. You can see all these activities are done by the member of Lok Sabha in the bill. I have told you all the bill originates from the Lok Sabha, then it is sent to the Rajya Sabha. So you can see this matter is written in a sentence. A bill is a kind of proposal or suggestion put forward by the member of Lok Sabha or the Rajya Sabha. It is two types, ordinary bill and money bill. I have told you, bill is put up before the house by the member of Lok Sabha or the member of Rajya Sabha. And this bill is of two types. One is the ordinary bill and other is the money bill. Ordinary bill is, this thing passed by the simple majority. That means you can say in the figure, first reading, second reading, third reading, bill sent to the other house. After that, assent of president, and after the approval of president, that becomes the law. So it is called the ordinary bill. Through this process, ordinary bill is passed. There is no any problem. If money bill will come before the house, there is 2/3 majority needed to pass the bill. Then that bill becomes the laws or money bill. So it is the way through which bill is passed from the different house. Now we have to study about that ordinary bill. The matter is coming here. What is ordinary bill? These are the star marks thing. What is ordinary bill? Ordinary bill. First we have to discussion about the ordinary bill. Any bill other than money bill, any bill other than money bill is called ordinary bill. That means there is no mention regarding the money transaction for the government. It is called the money bill. That is ordinary bill. It can be introduced in any of the house. It can be introduced any of the house. Any of the house means there are two houses. One is the Lok Sabha and other is the Rajya Sabha. Any one of the House of the Parliament. House of the Parliament. Parliament. So, you know this thing, an ordinary bill has to, an ordinary bill has to go through the following stage. Following stage. So after that following stage, it becomes the law for the country. Okay, so I have told you regarding the ordinary bill. Ordinary bill is already put up before the house, and after that, that means house means two houses, Lok Sabha and Raj Sabha. First it is produced in front of the Lok Sabha, after that Raj Sabha. So for that, what are the stages? Means first one is that first reading. First reading. Under this process, under the first reading process, the introduction and objective of the bill, the introduction and objective of the bill at initial stage is called the first reading, is called the first reading. First reading of the house. Do you know this thing? I have told you, any member, that means member of parliament, the other members are the minister and other private person, can also produce first reading, that means ordinary bill in the house. Out of that, no any other person is allowed. That means member of parliament or the minister or the ordinary person can also produce the bill in the house in the first reading. They have to mention about the introduction and objective of the bill among the member of parliament. So it is called the first reading. After that, we have to study other things, second reading. So you have to learn each and everything, but I am going to explain each and everything for your benefit. See, the matter is coming regarding second reading. Second reading. Under the scheme of second reading, at this stage, long discussion take place. At this stage, long discussion take place in on the various aspects, on the various aspect of the bill. On the various aspect of the bill, with this second reading, with this second reading of the bill is over. Of the bill is over. That means the particular person who is producing the bill after the first reading, that means all details regarding that bill, there is the great discussion in the house, which is called the second reading. That means total discussion, all the members of the parliament give their opinion regarding that bill. It is beneficial or harmful. That means they have to decide, I am in favor of the bill or I am not in favor of the bill. After this discussion, that means most of the members are in favor of the bill, then it will be produced for the third reading in the house. In the house means parliament. Parliament means Lok Sabha. Third reading. It is the stage in which at this stage only a brief discussion. At this stage only a brief discussion. At this stage only brief discussion takes in the house. Takes in the house. In the house. No amendment is permitted. No amendment is permitted at this stage. At this stage. Do you know this thing? After first reading, second reading, third reading take place in the house, and there is a provision, no any amendment will be taken in this bill. So only there is condition of voting. After discussion, the bill is voted. The bill is voted. After the discussion in the house, vote is coming in favor or against of the bill. That means it is called voted. It is, if it is passed, if it is passed, that means from the lower house, passed, then sent to other house, then sent to other house. Do you know this thing? First house means lower house. In Lok Sabha, after long discussion, after voting, that bill is passed from the first house. After that, this bill moved to the other house, means Rajya Sabha. Same process also taken in the Rajya Sabha. That means there is also first reading, second reading and third reading. All the process are in the house. And after that, that is sent to the what? President of our country. If there is no, that means favorable condition, there are different opinion regarding the bill in both the houses. In that situation, President allows for sitting in one house. That means Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha joint session will take place at one place regarding the bill. If there is no contradiction between the members of the both houses, that bill is passed means approval of the president. Now this bill becomes the law for the country. Now after that we have to discuss regarding bill in other house. Bill in other house. Other house means Rajya Sabha. In this situation, when the doubts and queries, when the doubts and queries, Q-U-R-E, Q-U-E, queries are cleared, it is sent for the president. It is sent for the president. It is sent for the president assent. President's assent. Assent. Do you know this thing? I have mentioned after the assent of the president, it is coming for the approval of the president. After that, next heading is coming approval of the president. Approval of the president. Approval of the president. It is very important thing. After the president approval, after the president approval, the bill becomes law. You should know this thing. If that bill is passed from the Rajya Sabha and sent to the Lok Sabha, then sent to the Rajya Sabha cannot amend anything in the bill. They can suggest the other member for any amendment. They can give the suggestion, not amend, and they can cut the bill only for 14 days, not more than 14 days. If the member of Lok Sabha are not ready for amendment, then it is sent to the president approval, and after the approval means after the signature of the bill, that becomes law. So this is the process through which different bill becomes law in our country. The next thing is that in front of us we have mentioned ordinary bill. Now only one thing is remained, that is money bill. So we have to study that. Now we will discuss one sentence, one point regarding the money bill. Money bill is the bill which is include the expenses of the country, that is called the money bill. Now we will discuss next thing in next video. Thank you. Happy next day.